Happy Thursday, Cafe. We've got Thursday night football between the Bills and the Dolphins, and we have a plus 101 play for it. As you can maybe see, the camera, I hope, looks a little better. I've got my actual Canon camera finally set up right above the computer webcam. It keeps kind of shutting off, and I have to adjust the lens and the zoom in, zoom out thing if I don't touch it for a while. So I need to figure out what's up with that. I might have to do that through this video. We got the mic going. I'm going to work on like an actual background too, so I don't have to use this kind of janky green screen thing because I've got a bit of a mess behind me. See, I hope you can still hear me, but then I have to adjust the camera to have it activate again. That's not what we want. So I'm going to try and figure that out on the next one. Like we said, though, we got Bills, Dolphins, not a great game, an 11.5-point spread, which we'll get into in a minute. But we have to recap what happened on Monday Night Football. A bit of a rant that I'm going to go into here because three legs obviously hit pretty comfortably, but Tyler Conklin, 5+ receiving yards. This is something that we learned throughout this game, and it's that FanDuel, as a lot of you might know, before this season, wouldn't let you go below 25+ receiving yards and 25+ rushing yards until this season, where they've added 5+, 10+, 15+, 20+. So this first 2 weeks of the NFL season is the first 2 weeks we've ever had these props, and we have fallen for a ton of traps with them because you see Tyler Conklin, for example, at 1+ reception at -950, and then we see his 5+ yards at -400, and we think if he's going to get a catch, 90% chance that it's for at least 5 yards. So we're getting incredible value at -400. But then you have to really question, would we even feel that comfortable having him for a catch at -900 on any slip? And the answer there is probably no. So why are we falling for the value trap? Garbage on sale is still garbage. Not to call any of these players garbage, but what I'm saying is it's not the best prop for us. And we've been fooling a lot for these with these 5 and 10-yard additions this season. That's why we've had guys like Noah Brown, Will Dissly, Tyler Conklin, Ray McLeod, because they just seem like such great bargains we're getting for those 5, 10-yard lines. And we've just had players we don't need on the slips, even on the extra plays in the Cafe membership. We've had guys like Kenneth Gainwell, RJ Harvey for 10+ rushing yards because we see their rush attempts line at 7.5, 8.5. So we think, wow, we're getting a great bargain on that 10 rushing yards if they can get close to that many carries. And then the team goes behind or it's a close game and they're not going to go to that running back too. This is really annoying that it keeps going out on me like that. I'm going to try and figure that out. And now there's some weird like symbols on the screen. I don't know if you guys can see those too. But all right. Bottom line is there's been some trial and error with this 5 and 10, 15-yard thing. We're still working through it. Just trying to be transparent, let you guys know what we're seeing this first 2 weeks. Don't fall for the bait with some of these value traps because you have to question, do you really want that guy on the slip? And we've had some that are very questionable. So, but the extra play in the Cafe membership, if you're in there, did hit. This was not the Sunday Night Football play like it says there. This was a Monday Night Football. Still working out how to make these videos, but everyone pulls through comfortably there. So overall, it was a one-on-one night. And if you did the boost like we did, technically came out about 0.21 units ahead. But that video play going down to Conklin definitely was a sour part of the night. We did post a baseball play as a short yesterday that our Baseball Barista Cafe, Crazy Nadia made, but it went down. Mets scored 9 runs in the first 2 innings. We had under 7.5 in the first 5 innings that game. But that's not the point. We're going to go through just football in these videos, and we got a game tonight. I'm ranting a lot in this, and this camera thing is driving me nuts, so bear with me. We got the Bills, Dolphins. Bills, massive favorite, 11.5, over under 50.5. Dolphins haven't looked good. Bills look better than ever. And I'm just going to go straight into our first leg to because it kind of covers who we like in the game. And we got the Bills -2.5 as our first leg. They're an 11.5-point favorite. Like I said, at home, the Bills look incredible. The Dolphins look awful. And the Bills have been destroying the Dolphins for so many seasons now. And now we think this is the largest gap between them yet. We just don't think that even if the Dolphins play to their best potential, the best game they could play, that they're going to have what it takes to take down this Bills team. That's why we're taking the alt line. We just need the Bills to win by a field goal, which we think they do. We're also taking Dalton Kincaid, 2 legs here. It's 10+ receiving yards and 2+ receptions. He's hit both of these together in 16 of his last 17 games, and he's at least 10 yards in 22 straight. He's also played the Dolphins 4 times in his career. He's had 4 more receptions and 30 or more yards in all of them. We just need 2 catches and 10 yards. Love him to show up for that at home. And another guy we love to show up at home for the Bills, Mr. Khalil Shakir, for 20+ receiving yards and 3+ receptions. He's hit both of these together in 13 of his last 14 home games. His last 3 games against the Dolphins, he had 50 or more yards in all 3 of them. And he had 6, 5, and 6 receptions. Love these 2 guys to show up. Josh Allen's completion line still at 20.5. He's going to be finding his guys. These were his top 2 targets last year, and we're asking basically for 3 catches and 2 catches. We think they show up for it. That's what you got on the slip. We think the Bills win it comfortably. We think his top 2 guys get it done with 3 and 2 catches for 20 and 10 yards. Not getting too crazy on this game. Some people are maybe going to skip it because the 11.5-point spread. Did like this play a lot, though. And then, of course, if you're looking for it, we have the extra play in the cafe membership for tonight. We got 2 plays. One is plus 101, one is plus 100. If you want to check that out, only $7.99 a month. Just a great community. We send these out early. We got the extra plays. Just a lot of valuable information for the NFL season and then the NBA season for only $8 a month. I think even if we're on a cold streak or things aren't going our way, there's some serious nuggets in there and just a great community. That's why we price it so low, to just always make sure there's something in there that you can get value from. But either way, that is the play. We need the Bills, and we need Shakir and Kincaid to show up. Sorry, I've been a little all over the place in this video trying to figure out this camera situation, which keeps going out on me, and the mic, and I hope it all looks okay. I also hope the internet stayed true and this isn't lagging like crazy because we're using a new camera. I can also zoom in and zoom out. I'm going to figure this out. Hopefully, though, we can get this W tonight, and I'll talk to you guys later.